Write down the things that stood out for you. What did you achieve? What did you accomplish? What did you fail at? I mean, it's okay to fail. I mean, I failed so many times. It's not even embarrassing for me anymore. I just take the lessons and I keep it moving. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is LiQWYD and I'm here to talk about 2021. I got my water, I got my notes. Let's talk. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. The first thing you want to do before you go into 21 is to reflect. You have 10 weeks before 2021. Think about January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. October is winding out. If you're watching this in November, take stock of November. Write down the things that stood out for you. What did you achieve? What did you accomplish? What did you fail at? I mean, it's okay to fail. I mean, I failed so many times. It's not even embarrassing for me anymore. I just take the lessons and I keep it moving. You know, while at it, I also keep it cute. Take stock of what the year really was like for you and also be grateful. You have to be grateful. If you're watching this video, you're alive, you're well, God is good. Many people have gone, many even in 2020, and this same year birthed a lot of billionaires, millionaires, people that were cashing out, people that, you know, this was their season to flourish. Anyone in tech, this was their season to flourish. Home deliveries was their season to flourish. So just take stock of the year and be grateful and, you know, move on to the next. This second one for me rubs people off the wrong way, but we need to talk about it if you want to stay alive, to actually actualize all these goals and to make sure that we are better, to make sure that we are good, you know, in the inside and on the outside. You need to prioritize your health, your physical health and your mental health. Start practicing eating healthy, for instance. See your doctor before the end of the year. Do like an overall check if you're healthy, check your heart rate, check, you know, just to be sure that you're fine. If there's anything that can be sorted, let them sort it out now, and if there's anything you need to work on. But apart from this, I want to call them external forces that can happen within you. There are other things that you can also be self-imposed or self-damaging, like what you're putting in your mouth, like what you're eating, refusing to actually get up and exercise. Do you know that if you exercise for 10 minutes a day, you are going to be living a longer life? You know, so put 30 minutes in your schedule for the day and make sure that you're moving. Also, you want to prioritize your mental health. What are you putting in your mind? Make sure that you are as well in your body as you are in your mind. Practice some mental wellness, you know, shut down from social media, practice silence, practice active listening, and don't let things get to you the way they will normally, you know. So just want to have a good year. You want to have a happy year. It's called Happy New Year. If you're not practicing happiness deliberately, it may never come. The third thing is for you to clean your house, clean your mind, clean your space. Look, there is no point going into the new year with so much dirt in your house. 2020 is winding down, 2021 is coming. You should have a clean space. A lot of people don't even think about this investment. There's just clutter everywhere, clothes hanging, cobwebs, the fridge, the freezer under the bed. When you clean your space, it actually gives you the opportunity to see clearly. A lot of people may not agree with this, but when you have things arranged and kept away in places they should be, and if you have too much stuff, just declutter and give it away. Clothes that you have from 10 years ago will not serve you. Anything you have not worn in the past 1 year, you're probably not going to wear it again in 2021. So start to take away things that you can actually give away and dash people. At the same time, you have to also focus on cleaning your mind, clean your space, clean your phone. Some of us have 5,000 pictures that you know will not make it into the new year. So don't let that phone crash. Take out those pictures and those files, put them on the computer and arrange them. You can even save them on clouds and they'll be there forever. But when you have a phone that you keep looking at and you're seeing 5,000 pictures, I mean, that should even scare you. Even your desktop, your computer. Sometimes I look at some people's desktop and I'm amazed at how cluttered it is. But just create another desktop in your documents and move all the things on your desktop and move it into that folder and leave the essentials. You know, I can't function without 5 or just 6 things on my desktop, because when I see and it's just a lot, I just get lost and confused. So I want to be in that space where I'm able to just look at my desktop, it's clean, then I can get to work. The next one is for you to have a money plan. 2020, going into 2020, I was very anxious and agitated about money because I just left my job without resuming another job. There was no plan. It was just glitches of things here and there. That just pushed me to find out how to make money. That forced me into thinking of money, savings, investments. I also got to learn about investment this year. I want to learn more in 2021. Some people I'm way behind. Some people have invested and made all the money we should be making, but it's never too late. In 2018, I learned how to save, and I got a valuable lesson that however amount you have is what you will spend. You can't spend more than you have. Going into 2021, you need to start getting interested in investments, in savings, in money, how we can multiply money, how you can make money other than your job, how you can come back from your 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 and do something that makes money for you. So there are so many ways to make money. Did you know that if you save 500 naira every day, you will have 194,000 naira at the end of the year? Did you know that if you save 1,000 naira every day, you have 365,000 naira at the end of the year? Now, times that by 2 or 3 if you can afford it. Some people will say, oh, but I'm not disciplined like me. What you should do is calculate that 2,000 naira for 30 days at 60k in a month. Put it away, multiply by 12, that's 720k. That can give you an opportunity to take a new course abroad. That can give you an opportunity to even travel. That's your holiday money. When in 2021, have a money plan. Don't just spend everything. Learn to save, learn to invest, so that you can have a good financial year. Start from somewhere. If it is 10,000, you can save in a month. If it is 5,000, just start from somewhere. Make sure that you don't leave the year broke, and don't buy anything that is not essential for Christmas. Don't buy anything that you go into January and say, oh, I'm broke. Nobody send you. Just have a money gain for 2021. Learn to prioritize and schedule things. Look, not everything will get your attention in 2021 the way it did in 2020. Learn to put things in priority. What do you need to do now? What do you need to do next? What do you need to do again? Some people know how to do these things in their mind. They are just wizards and geniuses like that. Kudos to them. Some of us need to put it in a journal. I use a journal and I have a note on my phone that I write everything. Once I'm just thinking about it, I'm just typing it. So don't let your phone only be good for WhatsApp and Instagram. Use your phone. Your phone is actually more powerful than a computer. Make sure that you open the notes, put down what you need to do, set reminders for it, and actually be conscious about doing these things and getting them done in 2021. If you need to register for a course in February and you saw it this October, put it in your reminder for January so that it will remind you every 5 days until you get it done. Just prioritize things and get things done. Nothing will change if you don't create a new habit system where you are actually getting things done and you are making things priority over another. The next one we want to talk about is repeating these habits. Now, we've talked about all the things we want to be doing. We have to learn how to repeat it. Make sure that you are repeating these things and doing them day in, day out. Look, our lives are summed up by a total of our actions, the things we did. Do you need to work out in the mornings? Repeat it 5-6 times a week. Do you need to call people often? Do that. Do you need to be intentional about making good relationships? Do that. Just make sure that you are repeating it. It means get to work. Put your game face on. If you want to crush 2020, you know this. You can feel it. So do it. The next one is be accountable. Now, some of us can't be accountable alone. We have to be accountable to someone. We want to set up a couple of friends where you come together and crush your goals. Have friends that talk about these things, that talk about fitness, that talk about advancing in life, that talk about investment, that talk about travel, that talk about active rest. Keep those kind of friends because they will help you in this journey and they will help you to be accountable. 8, have an education and improvement plan. An education and improvement plan is to take education in your field seriously. So for instance, I'm an educator. What I should do for 2021 is learn education leadership. Really study it, understand the emotions that go with it, understand what I need to know, I mean, if I dedicate 30 minutes in one day, 3 days in a week, by the end of the year I'll become an expert. I'll become a big consultant. I can answer questions that people have. I will not be stuck when I go for big opportunities. You should become so well known in your field that people reckon with you. So have a plan to get educated. If you want to take a course online, that's the thing right now. You may also want to go for physical courses so that you have a cultural experience. So make sure you have a plan for education. You want to kick hindering habits. There's some habits that are self-sabotaging that we've had over time, but you are the only one that knows this habit. When you look in the mirror, this habit just tells you, you are here with me, I'm stuck with you, and it's not a good thing. You know, you can hide from everybody else. You can you can lie to people. You can put a mask on, a perfect that's what you call a perfect mask, and you can even institutionalize a mask. But when you're just by yourself, you and your mirror, you know yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you should tell yourself the truth. This habit is going to hinder me from getting the results I want for 2021. So keep those habits. What are the habits? Examples: maybe some people sleep for 12 hours. Some people put everything in their mouth. Some people get angry for no reason. Ego. What? Some people don't even like tidying up themselves. They just shower and say, take me as I am. Present yourself well, because you never know which opportunity you meet on any given day. You know, it's just habits that we know are self-sabotaging. We need to learn how to do away with them. And finally, pray about these things. It's actually the first thing you should do. Pray about them. Commit it daily to prayer. Pray about your life. Secure your spot with God. He loves when we come to him in prayer. Just pray about these things. Take it up in a list. Take it to him. God, this is 2021. This is how I want my year to be. You know, you can actually decide how you want your year to be. Yes, we make our plans and God ultimately directs the course of our lives. But you know, the Bible also says that when you come to God with the work of our hands, the blessing, it means there was work in your hands before you went for the blessing. So make sure you're doing things already and then ask God to bless whatever you're doing. If you like my video and you're welcome to my channel, do not forget to subscribe, like and share. See you next week, and peace.